All right, guys, what's up? So we are in week 6 and the final conditioning workout of the week. We are going to be doing a 20-minute AMRAP of 10 dumbbell thrusters and 10 hand release push-ups. It's pretty simple, straightforward. I'll go over the dumbbell thrusters just in case I'm sure a lot of y'all haven't done those. We're getting a little more technical in the movements, so I'll go over that and what to use and what weight I'm going to use and all that stuff. And then after that 20-minute AMRAP, then we're going to go into a 10-minute rest like we always do, and then we're just going to do our sprints after that. Sprints this week are staying at 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off. Let's talk about the sprints. So on the sprints, you should be putting out a lot of effort on that 20 seconds, and that 40 seconds is for you to rest. So you shouldn't just be kind of going a little bit faster. You should be actually sprinting and pushing that heart rate up into the different zones. I don't want to talk about that, but you want to push that heart rate up and get your body moving a little faster for those 20 seconds, and then the 40 seconds. Even if you have to walk on that 40 seconds, it's fine, but you should be pushing yourself pretty hard on those sprints. It's going to really help those long distance run times. So let's talk about the AMRAP. So the dumbbell thrusters. All right, so if you've ever done CrossFit before, you've probably done a thruster. All it is a front squat all the way down, and then you go into an overhead press. You can do it with a barbell. We're going to do it with dumbbells, so it's a little more challenging because you're kind of wobbling and doing some other stuff. And I have seen people knock themselves the fuck out with a barbell. So they catch that reset button on their chin and then just right on out. We don't need that. So with the dumbbell, you're gonna have to stabilize it a little bit more, but you shouldn't be dropping that on your head or behind or underneath your chin. And then the hand release push-ups, everybody knows how to do that. So let's talk about the dumbbell thruster. I'm gonna give it a little room here. Make sure you guys can see me. All right, cool. So I just have, these are 20s, it's just depending on your experience level and your strength and all that stuff. I would say I'd recommend starting on the lower end because you're going to be doing these for 20 minutes and they're 10 reps. So if you grab 30s or something like that and you start knocking these out and you're like, oh yeah, that's easy in the warm up, and then you get halfway through the workout and you're like, fuck these things. If that does happen, feel free to drop down, but you should be challenging yourself through these. I'm probably going to stick with the 20s. We'll see if it's too light or whatever, then I have a whole rack of dumbbells that I can pick from. So I'm assuming that I'm going to be sticking around with the 20s for that workout. So all you do is you leave the dumbbells on the ground, just like this. This is going to be your starting position. So you're just going to get in a good squatting stance like we always do. Feet outside of the hips, inside of the shoulders, whatever your mobility allows you to do. I'm a little tight today because I ended up doing legs yesterday. So we'll see how good I can get into this squat. The warm up was a little rough for me, but so you'll start here, you'll come down, you'll grab your dumbbells, and you'll pull them up into that front squat position. So however you want to hold on to them, I would just rest them on your shoulders, just like this, because you're going to go into a press. So put them on your shoulders like this, you're going to go into a full squat. So front squat down, and you're going to thrust up, and you're just going to press overhead, bring it back down. And as that weight comes back down, you're just going to flow into the movement, just like so. Good. Now, try to keep that weight on you the whole time. If you put it back down, you gotta pick it back up, and it's a pain in the ass. It's easier just to find a weight where you can do 10 straight, where it's challenging. It's getting your heart rate. You hear my breathing coming up a little bit, and flow through it. In the CrossFit world, everybody hates fucking thrusters because they are very challenging. So get through that, and then your rest period will be your hand release push-ups. So then knock those out and then come back up. Expect your shoulders to be fucking smoked after this because you're going into that press, and then from there, you're going right back down and you're doing those hand release push-ups. So the thruster is a full body workout, but then you're tapping on an upper body on top of that. So it should be a pretty good burn for you guys. I know that I'm already gonna feel it in my shoulders. So if anybody has any questions, shoot it my way. I know this is a new movement. But hopefully you guys watch this video and you actually kind of figure it out. If not, you can always Google, if I just said it weird, you can always Google dumbbell thrusters, and then somebody else can explain it to you. All right, cool. Enjoy, and we will see you guys beginning of next week.